You walk outside on a cold day, excited to get to your car and eager to turn up the heat to warm yourself up. But when you go to turn the key, the car won't start, so you can't turn on the heater. And what is the problem here? The problem is your battery is dead. As people who drive cars every day, it is important that we are knowledgeable on basic maintenance that is involved with driving cars. So as such, we should be able to do simple things such as change a battery. And that is our goal, is to provide some information for you today on how to do so. To explain this, we'll first talk about the removal of the old battery. Then we'll talk about where to buy a new battery and what options you have. And lastly, we'll talk about installation of the new battery. For the first topic, we will go to Garrett.
Now on to removal. First, collect the tools you need to properly remove the battery. Then remove the negative connector off the terminal. And next, remove the positive connector from the terminal. And lastly, carefully remove the battery, making sure the positive terminal doesn't touch anything metal. And lastly, take the old battery to the recycling center that accepts batteries. Now on to Eric.
When you bring your old car battery into the recycling plant, you need to make sure you get a new one, of course. And you buy a new one at any auto shop, such as AutoZone, O'Reilly. Any of those places are just fine. Once you get in there, you need to figure out what car battery to get. There's several different types, depending on the make and model of your car, as well as the make and model of the battery. And there's also different levels of performance. Duralast, in particular, has 3 different types: regular, gold, and platinum. The price range of these new car battery ranges from about $130, which is usually for regular low performance sedan type cars, to $175, which is Duralast Platinum, which is usually reserved for bigger, more powerful cars such as V8s, etc. Now back to Garrett with installation.
Now on to reinstallation. First, clean the tray where the old battery was located, if dirty. Next, place the battery on the tray. Then replace the devices that held the battery in place. Okay. Then replace the device on the battery on the lastly, the cable back on the terminals and from which they were removed. Now back to Lucas.
So to summarize, we discussed the removal, the buying, and the reinstallation of a car battery. Removal requires the use of tools to take the old battery out. Buying includes surveying several options at the auto parts store of your choice. And replacement just follows the reversal of the steps that were used to remove the battery. This should provide sufficient information for you to do your own battery replacement next time it is needed for your car. So the next time you get stuck in the cold, don't panic. Just remember these steps. Thank you.